So today is another IVF appointment day. I'm currently waiting my phone to ring. It's going to be my doctor in Leeds that will hopefully say how my baseline scan went and how my AMH scan went. I think I got it right this time. AHM, that test, how that went. And then they will then determine what my next steps are going to be. So yeah, it's now just waiting that phone call, and it's like, I'm feeling very positive today because yesterday I passed my exams. I found out I got 84%, so that's like 30% past the pass mark, which is great. I genuinely thought I failed. I thought I messed it up, so I'm extremely ecstatic that I've passed. So I am in a positive mindset. I am in hope that now that means I've passed this one. So it's a matter of course, it's just wait and see now, and wait and see what the results are going to be. Hopefully it's all positive. I really do hope it is. Yeah. So I've had my appointment. It's all gone extremely well. I just completely made up. So they've basically said I had 15 follicles, which was on one of my last tests. My AMH level was 22.2. I'm at 65% within the fertility, I know I said like fatality then, in the fertility section. So that's pretty good. So that's basically means that there's 35 people, if it was out of 100, which would be more fertile than me, or there'd be 65 people that would be less. So I'm quite high from that, so hopefully I won't get any problems in getting pregnant. He went through all my bloods, my diabetic stuff and haemoglobin, and they all came back absolutely fine. He's got no problem. And he's now referred me to Guy's Hospital in London, so that's where I'll have my next lot of appointments, I would imagine. Timeline at the moment is about 6 to 9 months, probably before a transfer / retrieval. And the next steps for me is speaking to my sperm donor coordinator people. So I have given those a call already, but they're not in today, so I've got to give them another call tomorrow. So I'll have that chat with them tomorrow and basically look at what these next steps are. Obviously, the sooner we pick a sperm donor, we pick something that we're able to do a DNA testing with, because it's important that they also ensure that they don't have my genetic disability. Once that's been done and those tests happen, things can then also speed up as well from that perspective. But yeah, we're looking at basically, I'd say about 9 months now before some sort of collection. So it's been great. It's good news. On to the next steps is all I can say at the moment, and watch this space. I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow with the sperm donor sort of things and where we take that. I don't think I'm quite mature enough to say I'm having a sperm donor coordinator chat. If it's anything like me picking paint, it'll take me a very long time to decide. But obviously, you know, that's like picking a man anyway. You know, you've got to pick right. You know, it's not something, it's not a walk in the park. It's not a simple task to do, because you've got to think about long term. And part of me wants to think, when I'm picking, would I date that person? Do they have the same values as me? Are they like me? Would that be somebody I would date? Because I think that has an important part, because then you can have some sort of connection mentally, I guess. But yeah, I'm exciting. I'll catch you all very soon. Thank you. So we've had a look at the website. Not much to choose as we expected.
I think we've dwindled down to 1 from 3.
I'm gutted that Charlie left. Yesterday there was a guy called Charlie and he seemed okay, but now Charlie's disappeared, and now we've got 1 and he's got no sperm left, so we have to wait and see on that, and it also depends on my blood type. But why did we dwindle it down, Mum, from 3 to 1?
Because he was I'm going to use the words lightly here. He smoked cannabis. The two that we rejected today smoked cannabis, and we're trying to eliminate that.
That was on a regular basis as well. It wasn't occasionally, so...
I am surprised they allow it. Like, one of them said they were a heavy smoker, and if you're doing this sort of thing, then I would have personally thought that they had to be pretty clean on everything. Maybe I'm just...
Yeah, because we don't have any smokers in the house, so looking for someone who's actually a smoker. I mean, our parents smoked, but I smoked in my early days, but I mean, I've not smoked since I was 20. So have somebody who's smoking now, or currently smoking, as a donor, I'm not sure how that affects the sperm, I wouldn't know, but it's kind of looking at a profile, you know.
It's like even a dating, like if I've tried to close my eyes and I'll have a look and it's, would I date that person? Like if I went on a date and they told me they did cannabis or they were drinking 7+ times a week and they were smoking, I wouldn't entertain them as a partner unless they were willing to give up, because I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, and I'm teetotal. So yeah, I've kind of gone off the kind of guy I'd probably go out with.
Yeah, because also the other two guys that we rejected were also drinkers, and that wasn't occasional, they was drinkers every week.
Yeah.
4 or 5 times a week. You don't know if that's heavy drinking, you know, or, you know, is it just one they're saying they're having, or by that do they mean they're getting themselves drunk 4 times a week?
You just don't know. So it's tricky. So I think they need to do a call out for more sperm donors. There's literally none. There's none in the UK. It's
all in the UK, and especially looking for the genetic testing as well. Obviously, this is another thing that we're going to have to look at. Is you know, are these people were these ones?
Yeah.
I don't already have the blood tested. So limited down, there is people available. We're looking for somebody who's already had his blood tested, for his DNA tested.
It went from 62, I think the website said. 62 people on a whole website, and that's worldwide. 62 people are willing to be sperm donors. Then you obviously go down based on like Caucasian or your ethnicity and your race yourself. Then it went down to 20, and then obviously then based on bloods, that then whittled it down to 8 and then to 1. So it's like, it's not good.
Yeah, I know it can be quite difficult at the moment getting donors to come forward with the COVID and what have you is going on. Probably that's the least of the hospital's worries. But in an whole, I'd say there is still a cry out there for more donors. I mean, you know, there's not only Kay that's waiting for the right donor. There's hundreds of women, and
you can only do 10 families as well. Like if you're a donor in the UK, you can only have 10 positive pregnancies. So if I am to find a donor, they do get took off, because if that then happens and that person gets pregnant, that could end in a birth, and you're only allowed 10. So
yeah, I was looking, and of course you've still got to wait for your blood test to see whether you're
CMV positive or negative.
Oh, yeah, CMV positive.
Mum thinks I'm positive because she is positive.
Well, I'm a positive person, so you don't need the positive blood test.
Yeah. So older and positive.
That's what we said, we're positive.
I'm positive. You know, there's just more of a cry out there for more donors to come forward, to be honest.
So if people want to donate, you can click that link below and please donate. Let me know.